Good morning. If you were with us last night, the trade is still going. Same exact trades, they're battling it out. Continuation, part 3. Bitcoin versus SpaceX. Hey, come on, calm down. Same trade from last night, still going. Hey, ciao. Same trade from last night, still going. We survived. Bitcoin took the lead. Same exact positions. Be quiet, calm down. Jesus Christ. Thank you for the like. We're still on. We survived. Almost got liquidated. Hey, down here, calm down. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, we won. SpaceX, Bitcoin regained the lead. Part 3, Bitcoin versus SpaceX. We almost got liquidated last night. Some of our positions got stomped out. Fell asleep. My phone died, but the trades is still going. Part 3, SpaceX versus Bitcoin. Long versus long. Survived the London handover to New York. We got the reversal we wanted. Bitcoin took the lead. Bitcoin was negative 70, and SpaceX was in the lead. And look what happened now. So same exact trades, the order times, order dates, order numbers is all still there. Same exact trade. This is a continuation. So this is the part 3 race between Bitcoin and SpaceX. Let's go. We're in Hawaii. Yeah. And just got out feeding my dogs and chickens. Calm down. With us last night, as you can see, we survived. We're still here. But we made it. So same exact positions. You can see Bitcoin lost a little. That was after the small stomp out right before we were asleep, almost getting liquidated. Bitcoin was 100 plus negative, and we called for. I did a TA projection before I went sleep. It was literally $500 away from getting liquidated, and completely stomped out. Bitcoin was at 0.25 position size, so we lost some position while we were sleeping and just before we went. But you know what, if you look, Bitcoin recovered from a negative $100 plus P&L and is now taking the lead at $67 plus, 154%. So this is part 3 SpaceX trade races. SpaceX versus Bitcoin. Long versus long. Shh. Oh, Bitcoin is making the move. See what it looks like. 63.81 is the high. 63.81. Again, we're off grid, homestead. This is the trading dojo. Operating completely off of solar. Got our own catchment. We're out here in Hawaii doing trade races. This is Bitcoin versus SPACEX part 3. We survived last night's London session. London did the handover to New York. We're currently in New York. This is the last trade race of the week. We are now in New York session for the New York reversal to the upside. And we end the race at 10 a.m. New York close. Last race, last trade race of the week, Sunday 2 p.m. We're the trading dojo, off-grid, homestead. This is the trade races. Thank you all for tuning in. SPACEX versus Bitcoin, continuation trade from last night's EU London session. This is the part 3, SPACEX versus Bitcoin. We literally thought Bitcoin was going to lose last night because there was negative $100 P&L, but they recovered. The next race was supposed to be Claude versus the winner, so it would have been cool, SPACEX, but Bitcoin literally came back and took the lead. So we might be looking at Bitcoin versus Claude come Sunday 2 p.m. Calm down, buddy. Not here. Relax. Here, Jenny Holly here. Here, Jenny Holly. Go. Okay, we're headed back to the dojo. I'll show you guys my dogs up there. Hey, Kiko boy. Hey, Kiko boy. I gotta feed the chickens. Where you guys coming from? You little chicken. Are you gonna peck my phone? Thank you all again for tuning in. Part 3, SPACEX versus Bitcoin trade race. Again, if you was here last, Bitcoin was negative 100 plus. Off-grid. Oh, 76. That's a good one. Welcome back. If you was tuning in last night, we're in the same trade. You can see the orders, order times. We got a small position stomped out before we went to sleep. Almost got liquidated with Bitcoin at $100 plus negative P&L. But now we are back on top. Is it this one? Okay. We are back on. Good morning. You can see my anchor watt now. Bitcoin winner. Okay, Bitcoin officially won that race. Thank you all for tuning in. Check out the live. That was SpaceX versus Bitcoin. And Bitcoin just hit 200 plus. Congratulations.